में मस्ती है, इसलिए I have recorded, मिल जाएगी recording. Okay class, once we figure out that AC is the diameter, so we can find the length of AC, which is -2 -3 whole square plus 3 minus 0 whole square. So what is the length of AC? What is the length of AC? 2 under root 17. So that means radius will be the half of this. Very good, which makes it under root 70. Now, how do I write the equation of a circle? X minus 2 whole square plus y minus 4 whole square is equals to 17. Is this clear? Center or radius figure out कर लिया, so the remaining things become very easy for us. दिखा रहा हूँ, इसलिए कह रहा था कि पहले वो वाले पार्ट कर लो, जैसे कि यू बिकम फेमिलियर विद द सिंप्लीफाई तो करोगे ना. ए और सी के कोऑर्डिनेट्स मैंने ए और बी ले लिया गलती से, -3 -6 -2 -6 और 3 -5. इज दिस करेक्ट नाउ? थैंक यू बच्चों, क्लियर है? यही है. ए और मैंने बी के ले लिए थे गलती से. आई वाज सपोज्ड टू टेक द कोऑर्डिनेट्स ऑफ ए एंड सी. ठीक है, x2 - x1 होल स्क्वायर, y2 - y1 होल स्क्वायर. सो दिस इज द लेंथ दैट यू एंड अप विथ. यही आई है लेंथ सबकी. मूव ऑन टू द नेक्स्ट पार्ट. खुद स्केच करो, मैं नहीं करूंगा. This is where the confusions arise. Okay class, let's see this. B is a diameter. Now lots of you are confused के AC भी diameter था, BE भी diameter है. This is what you have to see कि आप every diameter you cannot just link, and if you make an equation of the length की equation में आप x और y दोनों solve नहीं कर सकते. You have two unknowns. You do not know the x coordinate of E and you do not know the y coordinate of E. So if I use my sketch, which you people should have drawn yourself, अगर मैं B और E एक diameter बनाऊं, this is what you need to understand. A diameter always passes through the center. A diameter always passes through the, this is my point E. I know that the midpoint of E and B will be D, the center. The midpoint of E and B will be D, which is the center. मुझे E के दोनों coordinates नहीं पता. I do not know the x coordinate or the y coordinate. I'll use the midpoint of BE. So if I wanted to find the midpoint of BE, what are the coordinates of B? मैं दोबारा गलत ना ले लूं B के coordinate. 3, 0, right? So 3 plus x upon 2, 0 plus y upon 2. I already know the midpoint is 2, 4. Is this right? Midpoint is D, which I already know. Is this right? Now what can I do? X part को x part से equate कर लूं. 2 will be equal to 3 plus x upon 2 and 4 will be equal to y upon 2. Midpoint center पे intersect करेंगे ना. तो मैंने कहा अगर मैं if I wanted to find the midpoint of B and E, तो वो भी D के ही coordinates आते हैं. हाँ तो सेंटर D है ना, D का है ना. समझा नहीं हूं मैं, अपने स्केच में देखो क्या कहना चाह रहे हो. हाँ तो सेम क्या हो गया, सेम व्हाट. हाँ तो सेम ही है कोऑर्डिनेट्स, वही कर रहे हैं. इक्वेट करके x और y निकालेंगे ना. Class, understand this. We have been doing it in coordinate geometry as well. We have been doing it. We know the midpoint. We know one of the coordinates. We can find the other coordinate. That is the approach that we have taken in this one. Bilkul. What are the values of x and y then? What are the values of x and y? 1 and y is. लिख कुछ नहीं रहे हो तो you are not understanding anything. E के coordinates है 1,8. You have figured out a point. Why did we find the coordinates of E? To make the equation, हमें किसकी equation बनानी थी? The equation of tangent that is passing through E. So we have just figured out the point. We need another thing to make the equation of a straight line. What other thing do we need? Gradient. How do I find the gradient of this tangent? बिल्कुल सही जवाब आया है, 4-5 जगहों से मिला जुला. If I want to find the gradient of this tangent, I know that the tangent and radius are perpendicular. Tangent and radius are. So can I find the gradient of this diameter BE or radius DE? Both mean the same thing. I repeat, if the center is DE, I am finding the gradient of radius DE or gradient of diameter BE. दोनों का gradient तो same ही होगा ना? So you can do it either ways. So let's find. I'm just trying to keep it simple, इसलिए मैं gradient of DE कह रहा हूँ ताकि मैं radius को refer कर लूँ. सही है? Gradient of DE, which is the radius. E के coordinates 1,8, D के 2,4, y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. So what is the gradient of DE? -4. So what will be the gradient of tangent? 1/4. I know the gradient, I know the points. Y minus y1 is equals to m bracket x minus x1. Point A has coordinates 1,5. The line L has gradient -2/3 and passes through A. The line passes through A. A circle has center 5,11 and radius root of 52. I've told you drawing a relatively accurate sketch will help you get to the solution in a better way, and you will end up avoiding your own errors. So I will just make a circle. Now I know the center. Center क्या है? 5, now where will point A be? At least ये बता दो left right किस तरफ होगा? Very good. Somewhere on the left of the center. How do I know that? It has a lesser x coordinate and somewhere down. तो यहाँ कहीं A होगा हमारा. This is what I know. इस part में I did not need all this info. अगले parts में कहीं जरूरत होगी तो we have just made a sketch for our own. But अगर हमें जरूरत इसकी होगी. And now I need to figure out कि जो line L है ये tangent to the circle है at A. How do I do that? I will find the gradient of radius at A. जो A तक radius बन रहा है उसका gradient मैं निकाल सकता हूँ. How do I do that? y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus, what is the gradient? 3/2. I know the gradient of tangent is, so 3/2 into -2/3. Is equals to -1. That means L is perpendicular to सर्कल एट ए. तो इसलिए वो टेंजेंट हो गई हमारे पास. यस बेटे, ये तो डिस्टेंस है ना, लेंथ ऑफ रेडियस है. दिस इज √52. ये लेंथ है, लेंथ कहीं से ही बनाओ √52 रहेगी लेंथ. समझा रहा हूँ, सवाल पहले पढ़ो. तो एक एक पार्ट है सिर्फ ये. तो once the question tells me equation of the other circle जिसका रेडियस is √52 and line L वो सर्कल का टेंजेंट है at A. That means a circle of the same size, पिछले वाले सर्कल के ही जितना सर्कल है और A पर ही टेंजेंट है. So where will that circle be? That circle will be over here. And दोनों रेडियाई का मिड पॉइंट A होगा मेरे पास. ये नहीं होगा, सॉरी, दोनों सेंटर्स का, सॉरी, मिड पॉइंट will be A. Is that right? I know the center of one of the circles. I know the coordinates of A. दूसरे वाले का सेंटर निकाल लेते हैं. कैसे निकलेगा? वेरी गुड, निकालो बेटे, शाबाश. सेंटर ऑफ द अदर सर्कल x, y. तो A के कोऑर्डिनेट्स क्या थे? 511 नहीं, 511 तो नहीं थे इसके। 1,5 इज मिड पॉइंट लगा रहे हैं हम, 5 प्लस एक्स या x प्लस 5 अपॉन 2 कॉमा y प्लस 11 अपॉन 2. Solve for x and y. Tell me the values of x and y that you get. Is this clear to everyone? बोलो. उसका भी रेडियस √52 था, इसका रेडियस भी √52 है, सेम साइज का हुआ बेटा या नहीं हुआ? अगर सर्कल सेम साइज का नहीं होता तो आई वुड नॉट हैव सेड कि दोनों रेडियाई का मिड पॉइंट ये होगा, एक की लेंथ ज्यादा बड़ी होती है और एक की लेंथ फिर कम होती, सेम रेडियाई के सर्कल्स हैं, हेंस दोनों का मिड पॉइंट ए पर होगा। क्या आ रही बेटे एक्स और वाई के कोऑर्डिनेट्स? -1 एंड -3 एंड -1। योर कॉल, यू फाइंड द वैल्यूज। फिर यार बस ये निकालना है, छोड़ दें। इक्वेशन ऑफ सर्कल, हाउ डू आई फाइंड दैट? x plus 3 whole square plus whole square is equals to 52. Is this clear? √52 का स्क्वायर करेंगे ना, ट्रिक आप लगा सकते हैं बिल्कुल। सेंटर के लिए व्हाट डिड वी स्टडी? कोफिशिएंट ऑफ x डिवाइडेड बाय -2, कोफिशिएंट ऑफ y डिवाइडेड बाय -2. So what are the coordinates of the center? 4 and -2. Then what about radius? I have told you first go for r square. X coordinate is square, y coordinate is square minus the constant. What is the constant in the equation? -5. So what is the r square that you end up with? 25. So the radius is 5. Again, another method that you could have done, again it is a very lengthy one, but I'll tell you so that ये मत बोलो सर वो तो ऐसे था वो वैसे था। x square minus 8x plus 4 square minus 4 square plus y square plus 4y plus 2 square minus 2 square minus 5. What have I done? Completing a square of two expressions of two variables, x का भी and y का भी. So x minus 4 whole square minus 16 plus y plus 2 whole square minus 4 minus 5 is equals to 0. X minus 4 whole square plus y plus 2 whole square is equals to 25, and then you can figure out your center is 4 comma -2 and radius is 5. Yes, two methods of approaching the same question. Part B. The point P lies on the circle. Show that the equation of the tangent at P. Very good. Shabash. Well done. बहुत अच्छा. Center was 4 comma -2. यहाँ पे मैंने C बना लिया. This is 4 comma -2. P 4 comma इसके राइट पे होगा और ऊपर होगा कहीं पे P. This is P. And I need to figure out this is a tangent और मुझे इस टेंजेंट का की इक्वेशन फिगर आउट करनी है और शो करनी है कि दिस इज व्हाट आई एंड अप विद. कैन आई फाइंड द ग्रेडियंट ऑफ CP? y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. So what is the gradient of CP? Remember, this is the radius from C till P. 4 upon, so can I write -4 upon 3? So gradient of tangent at P will be 3 upon 4. You know the gradient. Which point will you be using? T. Y minus y1 is equals to m bracket x minus x1. Now let's look at the form that I need to convert it in. Should I open the bracket? What should I do? Look at the form जो मुझे चाहिए. I will not open the bracket. बोलो आनिया. Very good. 4 को वहां ले जाके I'll just multiply y minus 2 and 3 will multiply by x minus 1. 4y minus 8 is 3x minus 3. So 4y is 3x plus 5. Is this clear? Answer was already provided. So make sure. Let's see this. PQ is parallel to the x-axis. So if P is over here, Q is parallel to x-axis. That means it is a horizontal line. And this is point Q. Is that right? If this is P and this is point Q, can I say their y coordinate will be the same? So I've already figured out the y coordinate of Q. What is the y coordinate of Q? P के coordinates क्या थे? 1, 2. So if Q is in the same horizontal line, उसका y coordinate क्या होगा? 2. I just do not know the x coordinate. I asked you initially, can I use the equation of the circle to find Q? तो Q का मुझे x coordinate नहीं पता, but y is 2. Now any form of the equation of circle I can use. Original use कर लेते हैं x square plus y square minus 8x plus 4y minus 5 is 0. Is that the equation of the circle? इसमें y की जगह I can plug in 2. x की जगह नहीं डालना, 2 गलती से हो गया. Minus 8x, 8, 12, minus 5. What are the values of x that you end up with? 7 and 1. Understand what you have done. जरा बात को समझना. You have put the y coordinate in the equation of the circle and you have figured out the x coordinates. कि जब when y is 2, what values of x does the circle take? So the question has given me 2 values. जब मैंने circle बनाया तो 2 values हैं. When y is 2, x is 1 and x is 7. ये वाला point मुझे already पता है. What is this point? जहाँ x 1 है और y 2 है. वो P है. So what will be the coordinates of Q? Very good. Q will be 7, 2. अभी समझ जाता. Okay, class, the coordinates of A and B are this. Equation of the circle C. Remember, C is not the center. The entire circle is being called C, for which AB is the diameter. So I can find the midpoint of AB. Minus 1 plus 7 upon 2. What is the midpoint of AB? Minus 3, 1. And then I can find the length of AB. Minus 1 minus 7 minus 2. What is the length of AB? 10. So radius will be 5 and the equation will be x minus 3 whole square plus y minus 1 square is equals to 25. Is this clear? Easy 4 mark. Find the equation of the tangent T to the circle at point B. Again, a very easy question. We have done many such familiar questions. Find the equation of the tangent T to the circle C at point B. So I can find the gradient of the radius at B. Center मुझे पता है, it is 3, 1. And what were the coordinates of B? B was 7, 4. So 4 minus 1 upon 7 minus 3. What is the gradient of the radius at B? 3 upon. So what will be the gradient of tangent at B? Minus 4 upon 3. You will be using the coordinates of y minus y1 is equals to mx minus x1. Is this clear? Okay, let's do one question जिसमें हमें वो इसका part C कर लेते हैं. Let's do part C and then I'll do one question जिसमें the figure is already present. Find the equation of the circle which is a reflection of C in the line T. We have done a very similar question. Give this one a go. करवाया तो part B.